Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Miller. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He's got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown tie. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He wants to throw it. Using the quick game. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They want to run this quarterback. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They'll go with a direct snap. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's looking for an open man on second down. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. To the air, it's Milroe. Buys a little time with his feet. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
He's going to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On target to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Snap it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now on the move. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
They'll throw it on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going.